What's wrong with that form? Anybody tell me? You've all gone quiet.
It's got navigated buttons and record selectors on.
Okay, and you can all see what's the fault here.
Spelling mistake.
Sorry?
Spelling mistake.
It's not a spelling mistake.
It's the word being cut off.
The word being cut off. Why is the word being cut off?
It's not.
Okay, so how do I fix this form then? Somebody tell me.
Go to design view.
Okay, so I'm going to move this out of the way and I'm going to pop this into design view. Oh, by the way, I've started recording, so it's Matt Parker Tutorial Services here in the middle of a lesson with students. There to help students with the coursework and there to realise that the mic is on mute and making everyone giggle, and there to help teachers with their admin as well. Anyway, so the first thing we're going to do, anything that the end user doesn't fill in, guys, it needs moving into the header. We all know that bit, don't we? Yeah? Anything that's a drop down, okay, here, that field, I bet you, will only return a number, so we need to make that a bit smaller, don't we? Yeah? So there's nothing on here that you don't know, okay, so far, so we can scooch those up out of the way. Now, I've popped this into design view, okay, and you'll see here, there's a problem. Am I in the right place to fix this?
No.
No. Where do I need to be?
In the line total form.
Yeah, okay, so I need to go to the right subtotal form. Pop into design view there. And then what do I do? Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scooch this guy up a bit, make him a bit smaller. What's going on here? How do I correct that?
Well, the box is too small.
Yeah, so I can make
that one shorter, you can give the other one more room.
Yeah. Now to multiple select, use the shift key if it doesn't allow you to select them. Now the trouble is, all of these are lined up to the right and all these are lined up to the left. How can I change that?
Can you go to the home?
Yeah, what I could do with this actually. Do I actually need that little title in there that says FRM line total? Okay. Someone tell me how to, so I'm going to highlight all of that. I might decide I'm going to make it bold. I might decide I'm going to align it. You all see that? Okay. How do I get rid of the record selectors and navigators?
Right click anywhere and go to properties.
Not right click anywhere, you've got to left click there, otherwise it won't select the form. And then go into properties and then make the record selectors and navigators over here into no. Okay. Then when we've done that and we've saved that, we go back into our form and it looks a little bit cleaner. What's the problem with it now though? I don't like this scrolling thing, you know. What can I do about that?
Bunch it up more, take out some of the excess space so it all fits on the screen.
Brilliant, okay, so let's go and do that then. So if I go back into my FRM for the line total, you can see here, this is the problem, guys. You know I told you about footers before. If I've done it in one of the videos, if I make that footer really big, it's going to kind of like crowd everything else out, right? So what you need to be thinking is, can you see that little space in between? Funnily enough, watch what happens when I get rid of it. And I'll move all those guys up as well. Whoops. Move all these guys up out of the way. Right, up as far as I can. You see that? Now notice what happens when I do that. You can see it scooched it all up. You all see that? Yeah, and I've got tons of space now. Trouble is, I've attributed too much space there. How can I get rid of this white space here at the bottom?
Design view.
Yep. And then when I'm in design view, you can see here, this is where I've attributed the space to that subform itself. So it's giving me the full space of the subform, so I can scooch it down a bit. Now, that's a matter of trial and error basically, and fiddling around. You know, you're not going to get it right straight off. Why am I making a footer here? What's that for?
Command buttons.
Thank you, Will. Save that, load that, and you can see it looks much better now. I've got a problem with it. What's the problem?
No command buttons.
Yeah, okay, we can fix that. And I can get rid of the record selectors and navigators. What's going on with this guy here? What's wrong with it?
There's no label and it's not formatted to currency.
Excellent. I was going to ask Madison, but I know you'd have thrown your voice anyway. So, if I go to my form for the line total, and I just know that mine's not working, then I can now beware of this. It doesn't matter. Once the formula's in there, I can shrink this around and mess it around a bit. How do I put in a label for some text? I want to put some text in. I don't want to put a formula in.
Click on AA, not AB.
Excellent. Good lad. Because otherwise, and I've made this mistake so many times myself, I've seen it so many hundreds of times, that's what will happen. It will resolve it. So now the thing is, I don't like the colour of that. Okay? So watch. I want it to match all of this. So if I click inside there, yeah, and I go to home, I can click on something called the Format Painter. And then that should apply the attribute, which it normally does. I'll just go inside there, Format Painter. You see the paintbrush, it's a matter of clicking it right. You see that? So I might have set that up to be bold, red, black. I might have the background a certain colour. I might have it set to capitals. It will all come up like that automatically. So I've made that. Next thing, currency. Select there. Right click and go to properties. Notice that it's not highlighted there. It's only looking at the properties for that particular field. Can you see? I go in there and I check on my format and I click on currency. I click out there, click finish. When I load the form now, you'll notice it looks much better and it's got our grand total in and we can put buttons in, etc. You're okay with that? Right, so I want a properly customised set of forms. What's missing off this form? There's no business details on it, there's no logo, there's no instructions. Yeah? Now remember, that's the difference between IT and computer. You've got to concentrate on the quality of those forms and reports and making it business sense. Okay? That's it. Okay? I won't embarrass you with the advert. Thank everybody for listening.